around the Department of Defense. This is your daily news brief.
Defending the Middle East. I'm Mark Weeks. Acting Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan has approved the deployment of about 1,500 service members and additional capabilities to the Middle East to deter Iranian efforts to destabilize the region. On his way to meet with key leaders in Asia at the Shangri-La Dialogue, the Secretary spoke to reporters traveling with him aboard his aircraft.
This is really about how do we de-escalate the situation, and really, what we want to get to is how do we address Iranian proxies and the terrorism that goes on in the Middle East, and even more broadly, prevention of nuclear weapons in Iran.
The commander of U.S. Central Command, Marine Corps General Kenneth McKenzie, requested the additional forces and says the capabilities will be used to improve force protection and safeguard U.S. forces. Iran is responsible for at least 3 recent attacks in the region, including the attacks on oil tankers in the United Arab Emirates, drone attacks on oil pipelines in Saudi Arabia, and rocket attacks on the Green Zone in Baghdad. The aircraft carrier USS Theodore Roosevelt and select ships from Carrier Strike Group 9, along with units from the Air Force, Army, and Marine Corps, successfully concluded Exercise Northern Edge 2019, Alaska's largest biannual joint military training exercise. More than 10,000 active duty, reserve, and National Guard service members and around 250 aircraft participated in the exercise, which was designed to prepare joint forces to respond to crisis in the Indo-Pacific region. The hospital ship USNS Comfort is scheduled to deploy in June to the Caribbean, Central, and South America to conduct humanitarian medical assistance missions in support of regional partners and in response to the regional impacts of the Venezuela political and economic crisis. During a 5-month humanitarian mission, U.S. and partner nation medical personnel will provide medical assistance to communities and help relieve pressure on host nation medical systems in countries hosting Venezuelans who have fled the country's crisis. That's your DoD News Brief. I'm Mark Weeks. You can find more stories about your military at defense.gov and by using hashtag KnowYourMil.